Hey there, if you've ever spent like $12 on something that looks like this for a dahlia, then you'll definitely want to watch this episode where I show you how to take this $12 dahlia and turn it into more free dahlias. Hey, it's Kristen with Shifting Roots, and I help cold climate gardeners learn to grow flowers and vegetables with ease. If you live in a climate similar to me, you'll definitely want to hit that notification bell and subscribe. As well, I show up every single day on Instagram and Facebook and show you exactly what I'm doing in real time, so you'll never miss a thing. So today I'm showing you how to turn one dahlia tuber into so many more dahlia plants for free without buying any extra stuff. As long as you have access to soil and water, and you know what, you don't even need soil, you can do this. Okay, so those three ways as mentioned are we're gonna take cuttings, we're gonna let them grow, and we're also going to divide some tubers. Now, full disclosure, I'm still kind of new at this, but from everything I've read and from what I've experienced so far, I think what I'm doing is correct. However, so I've gotten 3 tubers from a dahlia supplier, and what I do when I first get these is, of course, I take them out of the bag. This is nice. This one already has some growth on it. That's exciting. Sometimes they don't have growth. It just depends on what time of the year here. Like this one doesn't have any growth yet, but it does have some little eyes on it, so we will get growth later on. And there's the third one. So that's nice. You can see all the eyes on the tubers. They look in really good shape. These are excellent. So my first step when I get tubers like these is I mark what they are, and then I just sit them out in a container. It doesn't have to be a cut-off milk jug container. It can be whatever you have. You just basically sit them out and you don't do anything. Now I know to some people that probably sounds like crazy talk. You just sit them. Well, yes, I do. And I actually have another video on it, which you can see there. And I'll also link it in the description. Once those little bits here, like right now, these are very white. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, they're pretty white. Once they've started to green up, I will take those tubers and then I will transfer them to pots. Now, if I've started this process and say it's only like 2 weeks before it's time to plant, then I won't bother potting them up. I'll just leave them be. But this year I decided I wanted to take cuttings, so I started this whole waking up my dahlias process a lot earlier than I normally do. And I found that after probably 3 to 4 weeks, the tubers were starting to look dry and a little bit stressed out. So I put them up into potting soil and they've bounced back and have no issues. Okay, so the first way, let's take the easiest way, is we're gonna take some cuttings from these guys once they're established. So anywhere from a couple of days to maybe up to 3-4 weeks, it might take for that tuber to wake up. And once it starts waking up, you'll get shoots like these. And so all I do is I take this shoot and I just basically gently rip it off, and that's it. Once I've ripped it off, it'll look, here, I'm just gonna take a little more established one. It will look something like this, and I just plop it into water and I leave it in water for a couple of weeks, and it'll start getting some little roots. Now, you don't even have to put it in water first and wait for the roots. These tubers right here, what I actually did is I just stuck them in the ground. That's it. Straight in the ground, nothing special, no growth hormone, no nothing. And these have been sitting under a grow light for probably about a week, week and a half. And they've been maybe 2 weeks. They're actually getting pretty big, and they've been perking up nicely. Then by the end of the season, if I've done everything well and Mother Nature cooperates, I should actually have tubers under here. Now, I might have started a little bit too late in the season with them. I'm not sure, but I'll definitely do a follow-up later. Okay, the next way is to take cuttings from an established dahlia plant. So my mom bought some tubers at the same time as I did, and at her place, she had the dahlia plant was already up to here. It was really crazy, and we have still 3 more weeks before we can safely plant those dahlia tubers out. So what I did is I took a few cuttings, they're just here in this cup, and basically I made sure that all of my cuttings had a center part and some branched off bits. And she still has lots to work with her original tubers, and I got 4 new plants. Now, as I said with these ones, you can just put them straight into the soil. So that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plunk them in. Oops, oh, it fell. Like that. And then I'm just gonna set them in front of a window or under a grow light and let them grow. And then in 3 weeks, when it's finally time to plant, I'll put them outside just like I would any other dahlia. Now for the last method, and the method that I find slightly terrifying. If you've never cut tubers before, it can be really, really intimidating. If you want to learn more about it, I would definitely go see Santa Cruz Dahlias and Floret Flower Farm. I think they have tons of good resources on it, so you can really dive in. But just very simply, all you're looking for in a tuber is you're looking for a body, so that's this big part. You're looking for a neck, that's this, and you're looking for an eye. Now, in this case, the eye is where the growth bit has already happened. That's the part that makes me hesitant to cut dahlia tubers because I just don't really understand where the eyes are. I don't know what I'm looking for yet. So that's why I like my method of just setting out your dahlia tubers and doing nothing, because then you'll get the growth and then you'll know where the eyes are. So it makes it really easy to cut. So let's go, and we're gonna cut a dahlia tuber for you now. Okay, let's trim up a tuber. I have got my thing to trim. I have some tubers here, and because I'm a chicken, you can already see where the growth is, so I feel a bit more confident. Yeah, there's an eye here, and then there's an eye here. So when I'm cutting, I'm gonna aim to cut right there so that this tuber has an eye and this tuber has an eye. Okay, here we go. So nervous. And that's it. I know, it's like totally anticlimactic. But now I have 2 tubers with both a body and a neck and my eyes. And these will grow into full-blown dahlias, even though they don't really look like very much. Now, one thing I do is any tuber that I cut, I do pot it up right away. I don't know if that's necessary, but that's just what I've decided to do. And that's all there's to it. 3 totally easy ways for you to get more free dahlias from something that you already have. If you like more videos like this, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. You know the drill. And then again, I show up every day on Instagram and Facebook to show you exactly what I'm doing in my Zone 3 garden in real time. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.